Taurus, welcome into your reading. This is going to be looking at Mercury retrograde, but if you've been here before, then you know I like to test your intuition in my readings. I like to connect you to your own spiritual team. So we're going to play a little game later on in the reading where you're going to be choosing some decks. Your spirit guides are going to be choosing decks as well, with a pendulum, and we're going to see how many of these decks you get right. How intuitive are you? How connected are you to your spiritual team? You may surprise yourself. Okay, we are in the reading. We're basically looking at the energy of Mercury retrograde, which is started on the 20th. It's ending on the 11th, the 20th of April, ending on the 11th of May. We want to basically see what is going to be brought up for you, what is going to be coming up during this period that you need to look at. It might not always be something that you want to look at, but if you do take the time to actually look at the energy of certain situations, this is where the biggest changes can happen for you. So let's get into that choosing part of the reading. And remember, if you've been here before, thank you so much, by the way, for coming back. Thank you so much for coming back into the reading. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and even the super thanks that I do receive from you guys. I'm sending all these amazing blessings through to you when you do that. Thank you so much. If you do not wish to sit through the card selection part of the reading and you want to get straight into the messages, please go in the description box below. There are timestamps where you can go straight to the where you want to be in the reading. But for you guys who want to go through that process, which for me, it's so important. I feel like you guys are really getting more and more intuitive every time we do this. So you can get into that part of the reading now. Taurus, welcome into the selection part of the reading. This is where you are going to be choosing 3 different decks, and your spirit guides will also be choosing 3 different decks as well. And we're going to see how many of them you guys are getting right. Please do comment below. I go back and I scroll through the feed and have a look and see how many people are getting right. So many of you are getting 3 out of 3. Others are getting 2 out of 2. Even 1 out of 3 is amazing because there's quite a few decks on the table. If you don't even get one, do not panic. Do not feel bad. It means that there is a message or there's something going to be happening in your world or something that needs explaining about that you may not know about at this time. And remember, if you do not wish to sit through the selection part of the reading, there are timestamps below which you can go straight into the main part of the reading as well, where the reading begins. Otherwise, if you do want to stick around, you're having fun doing this with me every week. It's so much fun to do this. Let's get into this. I'm going to name the decks for you. We have got the Spirit Animal Oracle. We have got Sacred Traveler. We have got Psychic Tarot of the Heart. And I've got a new deck, which is Starseed Oracle. I have got Angels and Ancestors. And I have got the Fairy Oracle and Moonology. So if you already know, if you're going, I think I'm going to choose this deck or I think I'm going to choose that deck, stick with what you originally know. But if you are not sure and you're still feeling a bit like, I don't know which one I should go for, then join me. I will do a little breathing for you. I'm going to open up your energy. I want to raise your vibration and I want to open up your energy to your spiritual team, and then you will choose. Okay, but if you already know, just jump a little bit ahead in the video and we can get into the selection part for them. So for you guys who are not sure, join me please. We're going to do a little breathing exercise, a few seconds. Okay, so we're going to take a very deep breath in. At the top of this breath, please hold it for a few seconds and release. We have just raised your vibration. The second deep breath in. At the top of your breath, I want you to imagine a bright white light that's emanating out the top of your head. This is you. That's your energy. Okay, release this energy or release the breath. The third deep breath in, I want you at the top of your breath to hold it. And I'm asking now that your spirit guides please come in and that they open the doorway and the pathway for clear communication with you. Release your breath. I don't know, when you do this, do you feel like a little tingling or a little buzzing in your ears? That would mean your vibration has risen. Comment below if you pick up like a buzzing sound in your ears or even a tingling in your body. Okay, that is actually excellent energy. So let's get in here and ask your spirit guides, your spiritual team, now to please choose 3 decks with regards to the energy that's happening around Mercury retrograde. So the first deck for my Tauruses out there, please, where do we need to go and what is the message that we need to be receiving at this time with regards to the energy of Mercury retrograde? So let's go and see where we're going. We have got the Fairy Oracle. This is going to be interesting, Taurus. Okay, Fairy Oracle is a very interesting deck. So let's have a look and see. The second deck for my Taurus out there, what is that we need to know at this time with regards to the energy of Mercury retrograde, which is starting about the 20th of April, ending around about the 14th of May, 11th of May. So let's have a look and see. We've got the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, the last deck for my Tauruses out there. What deck do we need to choose for my Tauruses? Where is the information and the message that we need to get at this time? There we go. Let's have a look and see. I'm telling you, I feel like it is this deck, because it seems to be lingering as you're turning it, just lingering in the direction of the cards that we have already chosen. It doesn't even want to move this way. So we are going with the Starseed Oracle. Very interesting deck. So I'm going to see what happens with you guys. Let's see what's going on in your reading. What is the message you need to receive? There we go. It's such a beautiful energy. Thank you so much, okay, for sitting through the selection part. It's really important. Sometimes I feel like we should do this, if it's what you want, of course, because it's going to open up your energy. It's going to allow you to be a little bit more intuitive than what you usually are. And that's what we need actually to manifest. Okay, so we have got the Fairy Oracle that was chosen for you. We have got, my deck is a bit upside down. There we go. We have got the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, and we have got my new deck that's come in, which is Starseed Oracle. Okay, thank you so much for all of you who have given super thanks. That's what I got to that. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's get into this reading and find out Mercury retrograde. I don't know, it's a time, it's going to be a little bit of a difficult time. It can be a time where the ex comes back. Problems that you thought you had solved show up. The car breaks down, you know, messages get sent in the wrong direction, or the wrong thing gets said. You can see even with me, since I usually am kind of awkward anyway when I talk, you know what I mean, I'm all over, my brain is all over the place usually, and it's a time where that can happen even more. I'm even falling all over my words throughout this entire reading, so I'm just going to let it be. But let's get that first message out for you and have a look and see here. Transformation has come up in your reading. Transformation. So such a beautiful card. Transformation. There could be something that you need to be looking at, or something that you need to be shown, so that you can understand what that transformation, or how to make this transformation. So let's have a look and see. The fairy tells you, this fairy tells you that to surrender to transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Okay, embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. Whenever we reach a place in our life, okay, and changes start happening, do not fear this. It is transformation. Sometimes people don't want things to change. They want things to stay the same because it's uncertain energy. But in that uncertainty, in that vast unknown, I don't know what's going to happen after this because things are changing. Will it be okay? Will it not be okay? Therein lies the greatest potential of your life, because that is where you have the power to change something that is still coming in. It is still mutable for you. If you're living in something that you currently are experiencing, and every day it's the same, it is what it is, you know, but when a change is about to take place, it's the vast unknown. And in that unknown energy is where you got more power than what you think. Okay, so embrace the transformation. So let's get into the angels and ancestors. And remember, when I do get into the tarot part of the reading, I love to change the camera angle and show you guys the tarot cards. They are so beautiful. Each one of them is like truly a work of art. The people who designed these cards, wow, beautiful, creative human beings. So let's get into your reading and have a look and see. What is the second card that's come up here for you? Eagle. Okay. See from a higher perspective. This is a very interesting card because the eagle energy means, I mean, the eagle can fly very high. The eagle flies and can see, I think it's like 5 kilometers away, the target that they want to hit. So they see things in their eyes, the way that they can see so far. Their eyes are so sharp. They are seeing things that we cannot see at all. And I feel like this is either an indication that there is something that is going to be shown to you that you may not have seen before about the life that you're living, or a situation that you're in, or what you're experiencing. Or it can even be you. It can be you. that changes how you're looking at something, that you make a decision about something. You know, during Mercury retrograde, it's going to bring up weird things. I actually got a random message yesterday from somebody I thought I would never hear a message from, and I was just like, wow, it's Mercury retrograde. I didn't answer the message because I was like, I'm not going to do that. If it's a person that I do not want to speak to, I'm not going to speak to them. Don't also be that way. Have control over yourself and your environment. Just because somebody messages you and you know this person is not an okay person, do not answer. Just ignore it. Check your power. You know what I'm saying? So with regards to the Starseed Oracle, this is one of the most interesting decks I ever bought. It's got to do with starseeds. A lot of you guys who watch my channel are starseeds. Okay, so you are starseeds. We're going to see what card comes up for you here. I'm actually quite curious to have a look and see exactly what is coming in for you with regards to this energy. Very interesting deck. I love it so much. I'm enjoying really going into it. So we have got the inner earth. Ooh, this is a controversial subject, I'm just saying. I think there's a name for the inner earth. I'm going to remember it now. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. What is it that you need to survive first of all? So there is something that is going on here. There could be a way that you're going to be looking at something differently. I feel like you're going through something, or there's a way that you live in your life that is not the way you want to be living. It's like, oh, this is not easy for me. You're going to see something different. Something's going to be shown to you during this Mercury retrograde, and it is going to lead to a transformation. You got it twice now coming in, a new beginning and a transformation. It could be that you need to see something differently, or you need to or maybe something will be shown to you that allows you to see a different way of doing something. Agartha. So in many belief systems and ancient cultures, okay, they believe that I think it was Lemuria is associated to this, Atlantis is associated to this. I know in some Hindu cultures, and apparently even some of the cultures live around the Himalayan mountains, they believe that there is an inner earth, okay, inside the world, like there's another earth inside the world. I actually have my own opinion on this, okay, and many people talk about the inner earth and that there's a world underneath inside our planet and whatever. Okay, so it's interesting energy. I actually, with regards to the inner earth energy, being who I am, I'm a head witch, okay? So a head witch means that we are out of body people. So we can leave our body, and when we're sleeping, we have OBE, so we exit our body and see ourselves laying there and we're just like, yo, and just go somewhere, you know. We also travel to different dimensions or different levels of consciousness, different planes of existence. There's a lot. There's not just one place where we pass away, we move from this earthly plane, we move to the other side. Other side is step one. There is many levels and planes of existence. So we kind of move through them, move around through them. And for me, whenever I hear something about the inner earth energy, I always feel as if the inner earth energy is not really an actual physical place. I feel like it's a shift in consciousness. Interesting. Look at that. Yeah. See from a high perspective. So it could be that you have a different perspective, a shift in your consciousness with regards to a problem that is going to bring about a transformation. So let's get into the tarot. I'm very, very curious to see exactly what is coming up here for you guys in your tarot reading. Let's have a look and see. So my Tauruses, I actually feel, to be honest, you know, when I was looking at this card now, as I was preparing to do this part of the reading, I feel this inner earth energy to me, and together with the eagle, you know, seeing from a higher perspective. A higher perspective can also mean the raising in consciousness, your energy being raised in vibration, which can make you look at your life in a complete different way. This can be literally a major awakening that you can go through during this Mercury retrograde period, and it can lead to a transformation. So let's get more information out for you and have a look and see exactly what is going on in your world here. More information, please, with regards to what my Tauruses must know out there at this time. Let's get into this. And remember, guys, if you notice I'm not publishing videos like I am working on a power solution because my country has load shedding, which means we do not have power at this point in time, plus minus 10 to 12 hours a day. So yes, you heard me. We don't have electricity for 10 to 12 hours, steady 10 hours basically. And it is a big problem for me. So if I'm publishing not as much as I was, I am working on a solution. Okay, so we've got the 3 of fire, which is 3 of wands. The 6 of earth, yes, is what we want to see. This is interesting to come up with a transformation. The ace of earth. There is this new beginning that we are talking about. Yes, the best is definitely yet to come for you. We've got the 2 of fire. Let's move these cards up just a little bit. 2 of fire, a decision, a choice that you need to make. Chariot card coming in here. You're going to be moving forward. I feel like you're at a little bit of a standstill, but I feel like you're moving forward here. The Queen of Air, love it so much. I'm obsessed with alignment, guys. I do apologize when I see cards out of alignment, and you don't know, I'm obsessed with getting them into alignment. So let's have a look and see. Queen of fire and a Queen of earth. Wow, this is coming in very quick for you. A 10 of earth. This couldn't be better. The 8 of air. Something is stuck for you here. The 9 of earth. It could be finances that's stuck for you, or and there's your new beginning, your 4 of wands. Okay, and the King of fire. You are reaching different life. I can tell you there's a transformation definitely taking place for you, but there's a growth that's happening here in your energy. I'm going to jump around because there's so many messages coming through from your spirit guides. I'm literally hearing them saying things as I'm going. So I want to jump to, before I forget what they're saying, because I'm trying to hear them and speak to you at the same time. I got to jump to this Queen of Air. Okay, we're going here. So Queen of Air is a clarity that is coming upon you. It's this inner earth energy. Look at the colors of these cards, right? Look at the wings that she has and the wings of the eagle. You see there's an owl here. So there is some kind of understanding that you're going to receive with regards to a situation in your life. It may come from having to deal with it. So there could be something that pops up again in your world. I mean, this can be a relationship. It can be stability in a relationship or having a stable relationship. This can be money. It can be your career. It can be debts that you're trying to pay, stability in your life. There's some kind of deep understanding that you get here. And I'm just going to give you a warning. I'm just going to warn you, Taurus. I want you to understand this. I was telling Aries and I was telling Sagittarius in the last readings that there are times that we go through a little bit of a dark time. And people will be like, no, I don't want to have this. I don't want to feel this. We must only be positive. Being positive all the time in this new age revolution that it's old age. It's not really new age. We're actually going back, the new age revolution that they coined new age is not really the new age revolution or whatever. It is actually going back to the old ways of doing things before. So we are actually going back to our roots, basically, of understanding who and what we are, how we think, how we feel. Because this information that people are talking about today is ancient information that has been recovered and shared again. With regards to this kind of information, I feel as if they're also very positive all the time, which is, I will tell you guys, it's not normal to be that way. Our world is of duality. So we have night and day, we have winter and summer, okay? We have death and rebirth and birth and whatever. It's normal. Sometimes when we get into a little bit of a down mood, so you might find during Mercury retrograde, you might get a bit down, you might get a bit tired, you might feel a bit unmotivated. I would say in those feelings, there is answers waiting for you there. Go into it and find out what it is. Look into the darkness. The only way to look and find out what the problem is to actually go and look for it. It's like in a horror movie, you got to go find out what's making the noise. Okay, but it ends badly there, but not here. So with regards to this energy, you got to go there and find out why is something stuck. What could be the problem? What is going on? But you don't do it from a place of being a victim. You do it from a place of being in inquiry. So you begin to inquire. You don't fall down the rabbit hole and go, now I'm so sad, my whole life is terrible. You ask the question, what is causing this feeling? and you look at that. And that is when you're going to get a different perspective. There's a clarity that's coming to you here. And this clarity has got to do with, I feel like it's a major awakening that you're going through. Because you've got this clarity coming up in your mind with regards to what you're thinking. And then you get this Queen of Fire that pops up here. Queen of Fire is seen as a spiritual energy. All the fire energies, especially in the suits where we get the page, the knight, the queen and the king, they are attached to spirituality, okay? She holds that fire in her. It's this fire burning energy. And I feel like this information or this thought process that comes to you here, that you're going to find inside of yourself, is going to shift your consciousness, and it's going to ignite something inside of you. It's going to be an understanding that you haven't had before. Something's going to click for you. I love it so much. It takes you from the Queen of Fire straight to the side, the King of Fire, accomplishing something. But it's going to be happening with a change of your perspective. So something is going to change inside of you, and it's going to be information that you receive that makes you understand something, that creates a change in your life. With regards to what this is going to be, and I can see exactly what the problem is here. Okay, the problem is the only card that is here that's wrong, and it's this one. Okay, all these cards are positive all the way. Every one of them. You got an unbelievable reading, Taurus. It is so positive. And you may be listening to me going, yeah, but everything's are not positive in my life. It's going to be, okay? Because you have an 8 of Swords. This is your problem. So this 8 of Swords can feel as if you are stuck. It can feel as if you are dealing with something that is not good. You can feel as if, I want to see what it said here again. You'll survive this. It can feel as if this is what you're going to survive. It can feel as if this problem or this one situation or this repeating situation, it never goes away. It's going to go away. Understand? Say this with me. This problem is being lifted from me and is never coming back into my life again. In fact, say it in this way. This problem has been lifted and will never return again. And say this to yourself 100 times a day. Say it when you go to bed. Say it when you wake up. Say it when you're making a cup of tea. Say it when you are brushing your teeth. Say it when you're looking at yourself in the mirror. My problem has been lifted and it will never return again. Because it is. It is. This is an illusion. This card means an illusion of something being blocked or stuck. It is not so. Nothing is the same forever. No storm ever lasts forever. And you are going to come out of this because there is a beautiful, your reading is so unbelievably positive. I would love to get this spread for myself. You have got a 3 of Wands. This in some kind of way is an opening up of your life. There is people coming into your life that you don't know right now. These people are going to be very positive towards you. It can be one person, it can be people that you meet because you are taking a new direction. And the direction that you're taking, I almost feel like this is an adventure. You know what I mean? I feel like it's an adventure. The experiences that are coming in are different than what you've had before. These are new experiences, new people, new situations that you're going to be experiencing moving forward. And remember, this is not going to be next week. So you're going to listen to this reading and next week, Friday, you're like, yeah, there it is. It's going to unfold for you. And it's almost as if you're going to look back in a few months from now and go like, yeah, so much has changed. That's reality. That's life. We are not living, this is planet Earth, okay? Let's be real. You've also got the 6 of Earth coming in here. You got an Ace of Earth, a 10 of Earth, and a 6 of Earth, a 9 of Earth. Damn, I'm just saying, this is definitely a flow of stability in your life here. I feel like this is the effort that you're going to be putting in with the 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is a giving and receiving energy. At this time right now, I really feel like if you're putting your effort into your life, yourself, your work, your career, your business, even solving a problem, really keep on doing it. Keep putting the effort in. Now, I even feel like whatever effort you have put in, whatever moves you've been making, whatever things that you've been doing to try to fix the stability that you want to have, the balance that you want to receive in your life, you may feel like it's not working, but it is going to be working. What you've been putting out there, especially if you've been doing the work, okay, is going to be coming back to you. It's a cycle. Sometimes you can put and put and put and put and put, and all of a sudden it starts coming back. It is happening now, okay? The Ace of Earth is where you're going to begin to see this. This is a beautiful reading. I'm saying it again. Wow. The Ace of Earth is the beginning of this transformation. It is the evidence of what I'm talking about. This can be a relationship that becomes stable, because the Earth energy will talk about stability if it's about love. If it is about money, it is maybe a shift in money where you begin to see an increase in that flow of money, which is what we want, okay? If this is that career stability, life stability, this is where you may even get a new job. You may get a promotion. You may even decide to become self-employed, start your own business, but it leads to unbelievable changes, because moving on here, this is your fork road moment. This shift creates that. It's no longer, oh, this card, I'm going to be emotional. Oh man, I just heard what Spirit Guide said. You see the Two of Fire and the Three of Fire, this is the moment before that. So you're no longer going to sit down and just dream or think about what it is you want to see in your life. This is when it happens. This is when the shift takes place in your world, and you begin to see it unfolding in front of you. You begin to experience it happening to you. Oh man, my heart. Rapid movement forward with the Chariot card. We've got Cancer coming into your reading. Very rapid, fast movement forward. This is happening very, very quickly. This is happening. A change in your energy takes place here as well. You know what you're going to be doing. You know where you're going. You know the direction you're taking. You love this transformation. I can feel it in your energy. You feel inspired. You feel motivated. When you're going to look back at this Mercury retrograde energy, you're going to look back and go, I understand something different now. I understand life in a different way. And you're going to also understand that whatever I believe here with the Queen of Air, whatever I feel is going to be what I create in my life. We need to understand that, please. We have this unbelievable power that we don't realize that we have. If I told you every thought, feeling, and everything that you believe about in your whole life is creating your life, how careful would you be about what you speak about, what you think about, what you pay attention to? And that can also be what you pay attention to do on social media, what you look at on TikTok, what you look at with regards to the news. Be very, very careful what you put in, because what you pull into yourself and what you carry with yourself will be what the universe is bringing you. So you got to shift your energy. You got to look at what you want to see and talk about what you want to see, not what you don't want to see. We've got that fire coming in here with these two energies. I feel like this is a complete spiritual growth for you. It's leading you to this. The 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. This is money flow. My goodness. Wow. What a beautiful start. You have an Ace, a 6, a 9, and a 10 of Pentacles. These are the Pentacle cards, okay, that are so positive. You have got yourself being self-sufficient here, standing on your own 2 feet and thriving. I feel like this is what you would like to see in your life, okay? Be it a relationship being stable, or you being stable, you being a powerful person, you being strong, you being in control, having the life that you need to live. But I feel like it's going to go further than what you expect. It's taking you more further than where you think you're going to be going. Things are actually going to be better than what you think it's going to be. Okay, so I feel like you're in for a little surprise. And imagine this is where you've been stuck, right between here, and that's what's breaking. The 2 cards break that. So beautiful energy. With regards to the 4 of Fire, that is the transformation. We are looking at the 1111 number, and that is also sometimes associated to star seeds as well. So you may be a star seed. You may be finding it a bit hard here on planet Earth. I'm just saying. But the 1111, the 4 of Fire, or 4 of Wands, is a new cycle that begins in your life. It is a very positive one. I've just noticed something else. The 2 of fire, the 3 of fire, the 4 of fire. Isn't that beautiful? This is a beautiful growth inside of your reading here. This is you celebrating your life. Celebrating the person that you are. Because you're going to see something. I think a part of what you're going to be seeing is you. A part of what you're going to be seeing is who you truly are and the divinity that lies inside of you. You need to understand, no matter what you're experiencing in this moment, with this 8 of air being here, what is causing the situation that you have to live through, okay, what lies inside of you is a being that is so, it is in fact the same as your spiritual team. You are one of the spiritual teams, okay? In another life, you may become a spirit guide, advising somebody else. We have been that before as well. We are swapping roles here. So you yourself can vibrate at that level of a spirit guide. You yourself are a divine being, but you're in this human body, on this human planet, gone into the inner earth literally. And it restricts you, but you can change it. Our planet is going through a major metamorphosis right now. Many people are awakening because they're going back to the old ways. We have been blocked from the old ways, okay? You know, you heard about the witch burnings. That was the reason for that to happen. They did not want anybody to have connection to their spiritual team, only connection to the person that stands on the pulpit or in front of them. You know, I need to go there to get spiritual help. No, spiritual help is available to you whenever you need it, because you are a divine being. You're already connected to the spiritual team. You see, when you want to break people, you break their connection to spirit. You break their connection to their spiritual belief. You cut that cord and people are lost. And when they are lost, they are controllable. Okay, so at this moment, you are connecting back. And because of that, you will be empowered in your life. I feel like you have never seen this before. And I've got goosebumps. I'm so happy for you. Go for it. Go in. Look at things in a different way. And understand this is only the beginning of the journey for you. Where you're still going to go in years to come, what you are still going to be understanding in 10 years from now in your life, you will not believe. And it's going to set you free. I'm sending my absolute love to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Go for this. Don't be afraid of transformation. Embrace it. It's where the real power lies. I'm sending love to you. Bye.